Welcome to Penn Medicine. We are a world-renowned academic medical center striving for excellence in patient care, research, and education. Volunteers have an important and unique role in the hospital. Each volunteer must commit to creating an exceptional service experience for patients, families, and staff. To create that experience, volunteers must possess a combination of professionalism, dedication, and empathy. These are qualities that volunteers are expected to bring to their role. A great volunteer will bring all these attributes to their role. This video and the following assessment will set expectations we have for volunteers at Penn Medicine regardless of the volunteer assignment and introduce you to the basic mechanics of volunteering at Penn Medicine. As a member of the Penn Medicine team, you are expected to be compassionate, present, empowered, collaborative, and accountable. These are the Penn Medicine service standards. This is the framework from which we build exceptional service experiences for patients, families, and staff. The first thing you do as a volunteer when you enter the hospital is to sign in at the kiosk at the start of each shift. There are two locations where you can sign in. The first location is in the main lobby of HUP, next to the information desk, farther away from the street. The second location is in the Perelman Center for Advanced Medicine on the ground floor in the East Pavilion entrance lobby. Your personal identification number to sign in will be emailed to you upon successful completion of the onboarding process. Signing in is foremost a safety issue. We need to know who is in the hospital at all times. Employees sign in and out, and volunteers are expected to do the same. Signing in also provides a record of your service. As a not-for-profit organization, our commitment to volunteers is vital to our success and reported to our stakeholders annually. Finally, as volunteers reach milestones in their service records, we'd like to recognize their efforts. Failure to sign in regularly may result in suspension from the program. There are a few behaviors we expect of all volunteers. Number 1, if you cannot make your scheduled shift as a volunteer, please alert your supervisor at your designated assignment. There's no need to call the volunteer office. Information to contact your assignment will be provided to you at orientation with your assigned department or unit. Number 2, wear the appropriate attire. Volunteer assignments fall into 3 categories: teen, college, or traditional. Depending on which category you will participate in, there may be different uniform requirements. Teen volunteers wear a red scrub top. College volunteers wear navy blue jackets. Volunteers not in either of those programs will be issued light blue jackets. And of course, you must always wear your hospital ID anytime you are volunteering. Regardless of which uniform you wear, all volunteers should wear professional business appropriate attire. Shirts worn underneath the volunteer jacket must be appropriate for the workplace, free of stains, tears, or offensive logos or slogans. No sandals or flip-flops. For safety reasons, shoes must be closed-toed. Comfortable shoes are recommended, as most volunteer assignments consist of walking. Sneakers are certainly allowed. Shorts are not permitted. Skirts and dresses, however, are permissible. However, they must be a practical length and appropriate for the workplace. This is a professional business environment where blood and bodily fluid exposure is a possibility. Please dress accordingly for your safety. Number 3, be engaged. Place your phone in a bag or pocket where the phone is not an easy distraction for you. Be aware of your surroundings while you're here. Make eye contact. Offer to help staff and patients when needed. This is difficult to do when you're looking at a phone. Phones can be useful, but they can also be a distraction, so please keep it away. Another way we strive for exceptional service experience is our use of elevators. Each building has 2 sets of elevators, the service and the passenger. Volunteers are expected to use the passenger elevators even when transporting patients. The only time a volunteer should use the service elevators is if they need to go to the basement or moving equipment, boxes, or materials. If space is limited on an elevator, Volunteers are expected to relinquish their spot to a visitor or allow visitors to load into the elevator first. We want our visitors to be focused on getting to their appointment on time or to their loved one with as little delay as possible. In the same manner, if you see a visitor who is lost or confused looking and appears not to know where they are going, approach that visitor and ask if there is any way you can help them. If you do know the way to their destination, we expect the volunteers will escort the visitor to the location. Simply providing a list of instructions and then walking away may lead to more confusion. If you do not know where the location is, that is okay. Stay with the visitor until you find an employee who is able to help the visitor find where they are going. This training module covers the general basics of being a volunteer, but there is also additional training that you need to complete in order to be a fully vetted volunteer. Part of that is annual safety training, which is available on the portal. The second part is an assignment orientation. We use a checklist which will be provided to you prior to your first volunteer shift. Complete the checklist with staff and then return it to our office signed. If you have any questions about volunteering, we are here to support you. The volunteer portal is a great place to look for documents such as a handbook, contact information, and other document downloads that may be provided or necessary for volunteering. We're also available by phone Mondays through Fridays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we also have a variety of email addresses, all ending in the same @uphs.upenn.edu suffix. Please select the one that is most applicable to your situation. Thank you for reviewing this information, and good luck on the assessment.